good news is I have no chance to top either of those, so we're just going to go with what I wrote. But for those who don't know me, I'm Darren. I'm Casey's older brother. You couldn't tell we looked a lot alike. That's always fun. I would like to thank the Dempseys, my parents, Father Paul and Father Eric for today. And what a beautiful ceremony that was.
Yes.
I think my dad said it the best right after the ceremony, in that it's very rare that you have the opportunity to hear a priest talk about two people and how well he knows them. To be able to relate to the stories on the trails with Casey and all the time that he spent with Katie as well. It's a really rare opportunity. And to be very candid as he is about it. It's unbelievable. Sorry, I had to turn down. But again, thank you to everybody who came out. It's a great Scotty coasty combination here. Kind of my theme that I decided to go with. Obviously, the kegs are, Boston Lager, classic coasty kind of beer, and Spotted Cow, the Wisconsin beer. So, great theme of his wedding. And but I'm really glad to be here today. I'm really blessed with the opportunity to be Casey's best man. I remember when he called to say they had gotten engaged, and I was driving, and I had to pull over. It was an incredible thing, and especially for those of you who do know Casey, his way of telling you that he did something is kind of downplaying everything. So I'll tell the story in my actual speech. But he says, "Hey, so we kind of have some big news." They got engaged last night. Okay. That's not kind of big news. But growing up, I was the luckiest kid in the world. And that's because my best friend lived down the hall from me. And so whether it was playing street hockey in the driveway with the neighbors, baseball in the cul-de-sac, our never-ending game of Monopoly, and or just shooting hoops in the driveway, always having your best friend around to play was a thing that made my childhood the best. And Casey's a tough kid. Regardless of how many times I whispered and spelled crybaby into his 4-year-old ears. He kept coming out to play, and he kept strapping on the goal pads. And anyone who knows him and the story that Father Eric told on the Camino de Santiago trip describes Casey in a nutshell. That blisters on his feet, cast on his leg, no matter what it was, there's not one complaint that you'll ever hear from Casey now. And that's just the kind of person that he is. So as we grew older, obviously our relationship changed from playing in the yard to spending less and less time together. But that's how relationships change as siblings get older. High school came around and we were in the same school for the first time in 6 or 7 years. And we had the honor of the carpool every morning. Always great. But because of Tara and Maureen's busy schedules, that left a lot of time on the ways home that Casey and I would just spend in the car together on the way home, right after school. And it was funny, we went to Wendy's a lot. The little Frosties were the thing. I don't know how I got you to pay all the time. But go figure that. Yeah, he had no money. But then college happened, he moved out here, he became a Scotty. He very much became a Midwestern kid. And you just saw the little bit of change in him, but this is where he belongs. This is who he wants to be. But regardless, every time I text or call, we pick up right where we left off with some ridiculous double play on top 10 plays, or that week's episode of The Office. Because best friends, doesn't really matter how far apart you are, but when you're together, it's like things really haven't changed. And those nights when one of us was home from college, we'd stay up till 2 a.m. watching random TV until mom and dad would yell at us for being but today isn't about Casey and I, because Casey and I aren't going to be best friends anymore. That honor is now to his new wife, Katie. And that's the way it's supposed to be. I remember the first time that Casey and I talked about girlfriends. And it was just never a thing with us. There was always sports, it was always YouTube, it was always something ridiculous, but it was really never girls. It just wasn't our thing. But we were So we were staying in a hotel room on our way to Hilton Head. We were staying in Maryland, and we were talking about girlfriends, and he was telling me about Katie, who took me a year and a little more to meet Katie, just in time and things. We were never in the same place at the same time. And I kind of asked him whether or not it was serious. And he didn't really commit either way, but he had this silly little smirk on his face. And it was that, and I don't know if you noticed it, that I do, but it was that point that I knew that she was going to be around for a long time. And when I finally met her, there was nothing more that I wanted from my best friend than that girl. And then a little moment that Casey and I got to share today, when, I don't know if anybody saw when they prayed together before Mass. Casey's blindfolded in their side chapel and Katie walks in. And they're sitting there, and Katie looks stunning, which I'm sure everybody can agree with that.
Yes.
And Casey comes out, and I just kind of went to him and said, she looks beautiful. And the words she said to me were, if you could ever sound beautiful, that's how she sounded. So in that little phrase lets me know that they'll always be okay. So if everybody can raise a glass to new best friends, Casey and Katie. Cheers.